Hello everyone! I am here to update you on my broken foot journey. So it's been over a month now, and I won't say I'm happy to be in this position because, let's be honest, I haven't cracked on with anyone in over a month. I'm just kidding. But it is quite shite to not be able to do simple things like drop my phone and pick it up with my foot, you know? Simple things like that. I miss it. No, but even just getting up to grab a glass of water, I am riding that struggle bus. But to be fair, this has been the energy of 2019 thus far. Anyways, this is progress, week 1. Somebody tried to draw a penis on my cast, turned it into a penguin.
Is she flogging? Oh, she's fucking flogging a guy.
Kate's in my wheelchair, which is, that's kind of ableist of you. You're appropriating my broken foot. Every time I put it down to try and get up, all the blush rushes to my little toes and they turn black. And it feels like I have a heart beating in my foot. I've also been just routinely wiggling my toes to make sure they're still alive. I was in Holland for a hot sec. It was almost a month. I definitely overstayed my visit by like 2 weeks, but I finally booked my flight back to New York for July 5th after so many complications. One being that I left my passport in my Airbnb in Brussels, Belgium. And this wasn't because my foot was broken, but because
my brain was.
Apparently. Who forgets about their passport when they're traveling internationally abroad? I don't know. This girl does, apparently. I had this epiphany while I was lying in my hospital bed post-surgery, and I was just looking through my stuff, and the thought just came over me that I didn't know where my passport was. And here I am in a hospital with a broken foot. I'm abroad with no health insurance, and now I don't have my passport. It was chaotic. Thinking positive thoughts. Despite the accident and despite this whole fiasco, I still managed to have a really, really lovely time in the Netherlands with my friends who were so supportive and caring and lovely and so patient with me. Thank you. Honestly, there's no other place I would rather break my foot than in Holland with my friends. This was the site of the accident, almost.
Almost?
Almost. I
Where
passed
the fuck
this.
did you eat shit, my guy?
Like further down that way, but passing this, I was doing so well on the longboard on this road. I was zooming by. Anyways, I'm having a great time on this wheelchair. Oh, Jesus. Let's go home.
How have you been feeling this evening?
Very sober. How are you feeling?
I know, you're so fucking sober. Lena Dunham of my life, and I was like, this is real.
You are the Lena Dunham of my life.
It's a nightmare. It's an everyday nightmare. No one wants to be the Lena Dunham of their life.
No.
Not even Lena Dunham. She talks about that in like her interview with like a magazine.
Macy's very drunk.
I can't move this fast. We're both I have to let you go. Don't attach to you. It's fine.
There's no one pushing my wheelchair. Hi, Quinn. Are you good?
I might be a little bit tipsy.
Oh boy, I'm the only sober one here, and I'm in a wheelchair.
How did you get there, miss?
And I know bad decisions. Week 2 was definitely the hump of this battle. I was just traveling way too much, way past what was recommended for anyone with a delicate limb. Today is July 5th, and I'm finally leaving the Netherlands. As you can see, there's a gap in between the cast and my leg. And this is a result of my swelling going down. But I think it's gone down so much that I can practically fit almost my whole hand inside my cast, which is not a good sign, because that just means there's room for my foot to move around and my leg. So I have to get this fixed as soon as I get back. It's shattering right here around the ankle area where I got my incision, and this is where they split the cast, so I think that has to do with why it's starting to break there. Because there's so much space, it just feels like I'm resting on the cast instead of on the pillow, if that makes any sense. Nobody told me this, but when I put my foot down to like get up, all of the blood rushes down to my little toes. They turn blue, and it is the most painful thing about this whole healing process, because the blood is rushing down all at once. My foot gets swollen, and it just feels like it's about to fall off. I don't know if that's because of the cast not fitting right, but it feels like there's so much weight pulling down on my foot, and it hurts. I've been avoiding trying to like get up and do things on my own because I just can't, because gravity. And I don't know how to alleviate that pain other than to sit back down and rest my foot on a fucking pillow. As you can see, I'm kind of irritated. As anyone should be when they break their fucking foot. I am excited to go back to the States, but it's not gonna be fun. I have a lot to do. The big thing being that I have to move out of my freaking apartment within like 5 days. So my dad is coming over from San Francisco to help me with that, and then we are traveling back to San Francisco, and then I don't know how long I'm gonna be home for, but hopefully not long. As soon as this baby heals, I'm like, bye. Yeah. 2 weeks in, I feel like it's healing pretty well. I've mostly just been bedridden, basically. I stopped taking the pain medications because they were only supposed to last a week. And I haven't taken any pain relievers since then because I don't think I need them. It's just when I sleep at night, I feel my foot swelling again because I think the cast is just pulling in the wrong areas. So I would definitely recommend, if that happens to you, get it checked out immediately. Don't wait like I am doing because you don't have health insurance abroad, and don't break your foot abroad. More of the story, just be careful. My Dutch doctors prescribed me 2D blood clotting shots for me to inject myself with before my flights. So here's footage of me doing just that.
I fucking hate needles.
I was so quiet and methodical. I expect you to be like, ow.
Done! Out of the many airport services that I've had to utilize thus far, I would definitely say the Dutch have it top notch in efficiency, ease, and just overall comfort of the experience. And just like that, I flew from Amsterdam to New Amsterdam, aka New York City, baby! Good morning, everyone. I'm back in New York after that horrendous 7-hour flight from Amsterdam. It felt like my foot was about to fall off for 7 hours. Isn't that fun? Today is the women's US soccer final against the Netherlands, which I have a very lovely relationship to now. It's 8 a.m. I need to take a shower right now. This is the state of my foot. I have 2 plastic bags wrapped around my cast to make sure it doesn't get wet. So I'm just gonna tape this down and then get squeaky deaky clean. Squeaky deaky? Squeaky pee-pee? I'm gonna get clean, which is very much needed. The skin, oh, here's an update for y'all too. The skin inside of my cast is starting to flake. I'm not a fish, I don't want to flake. So my dad and I finished packing and moving everything out of my room in about 3 days, and it was very bittersweet leaving my first apartment in such a rushed manner. And obviously I didn't get a chance to say my proper goodbyes to all of my friends that I've met in New York. But it was a difficult decision I had to make in order to yield the best outcome for my foot. But I will definitely be back in New York very soon. So then, I had to bust out that needle once again, this time in the JFK airport bathroom. And then it was time to take my second flight back to San Francisco. All right, so this is the cast 3 weeks in. It's definitely not white anymore. You can see it's gotten super dirty, and I have all of these lovely additions onto the cast. As for mobility, I can pretty much wiggle my toes freely now. There is some setback because the part of my foot right here does get swollen whenever I put my foot down, and so that kind of limits how far back I can move my toes. But oh my god, is this gross? I hate feet, and so I don't even know why I'm filming this, but I guess it's part of the process. Because I haven't washed my foot for 3 weeks now, I do notice a lot of flaking. I'm not a fish, I don't want to flake. Around, like, in between the toe area and also on top of the toes. I just clipped my nails and I'm gonna paint them a new color because these babies deserve to be loved as well. They look wrinkly now, but before I moisturized them, they were so dry. Like a freaking desert. I had deserts on my toes. It was kind of gross. I am curious to see if I get a cast tan, which will be freaking hilarious. There have been moments where I've almost fallen, and I guess the natural instinct of your body to jolt and try to like catch yourself. So right now it's like this at a 90 degrees, right? But at times when I am about to fall, my foot will like flex up and just like hit the cast inside, and it's so painful. But there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully it takes the minimum of 6 weeks, but I did suffer from 3 fractures, so ay. So I had my appointment with an orthopedist, which is a very funny word to say.
Orthopedist.
On July 17th, which was a day shy of the anniversary of my accident. And to be honest, I was so excited for this appointment because it meant that my cast was finally coming out and my foot would finally see the light of day.
You don't want to have another surgery.
I mean, anything that helps the process better. Like,
Well, you've already spent a month,
yeah,
so that's the thing.
yeah.
Yeah. If you were to do something, you'd lose a month. Lift your foot out, okay? Perfect.
But you're gonna have to wait until the next video to see more updates. Ooh! Oh yeah, I've got a walking boot now. I've washed this bad boy. I've done a few more toe wiggles. I've started exercising again. It's gonna be exciting, enthralling, riveting to see how I improved. So stick around town, cowboys. What is that? You don't want to miss finding out if my snail tattoo on my ankle survived the surgery. Subscribe, like, comment, yada yada yada. I will be back with more updates. Oof. Okay. Goodbye.